Hi guys, welcome to another for the Wolftime video. Today we're going to be continuing our journey into Star Wars Armada. Specifically on this video we've got the Hammerhead Corvette expansion pack. I couldn't wait to get my hands on this one. As soon as I saw that FFG were pushing out these vessels, I was really excited to get them, and you get two as well, which is absolutely fantastic instead of having the one. They are really cheap and they'll probably die quite quickly, but the fact that you're getting two vessels that you can put straight onto the tabletop into your Armada, I think is absolutely fantastic. So we'll start going through the actual contents of the box now. Great artwork on the front of the box, by the way. We've got the vessel itself looks pretty spectacular on there. To start off, you've got the little component list. We've got all the bits and pieces that we get in here, and you can see the two vessels there. A few extra rules on the back because it's a different type of vessel, so you've always got those extra little bits and pieces on there. So you've got the rules there for the playing in game. So we'll get the vessels out themselves. Really excited for this. I am like a kid at Christmas when it comes to getting new ships and things, especially when it comes to stuff like this. So they are quite big, or they seem quite big and bulky as a bit of a first impression here. But you've got the two, both exactly the same. There's no difference with these two. I may paint one up a little bit different. I'm not sure yet. We'll have a look at that. But as you can see, they're great looking vessels. There's loads and loads of detail on these. I'm so impressed with how these look. Actually, I'm really pleased with these. Just as a little bit of a size comparison, you've got the Corellian Corvette here, and you can see they are pretty much exactly the same size. Might be a slight size difference in them. The Hammerhead does look a little bit more bulky, but as I say, they look pretty much exactly the same as each other. So we'll pop the little Corvette there as well, just a little mascot as we're going through this video. So first packet we'll open up. We've got the stands. Obviously with this particular box, we've got two vessels, so we've got the two stands. You've got the two command dials, so same as with the Corellian Corvette, you only have the one per ship, I believe, with these, because they are quite a small vessel. And then all the bits and pieces to put those together. So we'll throw those together in a minute, but we'll move on to the tokens and the cards first. So nothing special with the tokens really, all pretty much exactly the same as all the other boxes and things. Got the cards here, and we'll go through those in a minute. And you've got all the upgrades as well. A couple of bits of the tokens have fallen off as usual. So what we've got, yeah, standard sort of tokens really. You've got the movement dials and things there. You've got the two different ship tokens for the bases here. Looks like they're a little bit different in the fact that the front arc is much bigger than the rear and the two sides on this particular vessel. So we've got it from the centre really, which is a little bit different, I think. I've not seen that, or I've not noticed that before in any of the others anyway. So you've got the Hammerhead Scout Corvette, and on the other side the Hammerhead Torpedo Corvette. So you can run two of the same or one of each, which is quite a nice little bit of a difference there, really. Just with the cars themselves, exactly the same. So you've got the Torpedo Corvette and the Scout Corvette there. You can just see the basic details on there anyway. So yeah, we've just got the one command, one squadron, two engineering, just on both there. You just got a few changes with the weapons as we usually get. Everything else seems the same. So we'll have a look at the upgrade cards now. You've got external racks. We've got two of those, and I'm sure there's another one in here. Yep, there you got two external racks. We've got the two quad battery turrets. It's quite a nice little upgrade there. Hondo Arcana, who's I'm sure is a pirate from the Star Wars Rebels animated series, which these vessels do appear in quite a bit. You've got two cards for Task Force Antilles, so you've got a few extra rules there. Task Force Organa. You've got Leia herself, which is great that we're getting Leia with these ships. You got Chan Syndulla. Got two cards of the boarding engineers, and the one I was really excited about was Garriel's Honor. We've only got one card with this, so we can only do one of these vessels unless we buy an extra card from somewhere or manage to persuade someone to give us one, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Exactly the same as in Star Wars Rogue One. where you've got the Hammerhead Corvette plows into the side of that Star Destroyer and pushes it into it. Bit of a spoiler there, actually. If you haven't seen it, get down, get it, watch it. Absolutely fantastic film. It completely blew me away. You can see I've even been inspired, and I've made myself some tropical trees and things for the upcoming Star Wars Legion as well. But back onto this, same way as we've got the Hammerhead crashes straight into the side of the actual Star Destroyer itself. So on this one, you've got when you overlap an enemy ship, so when you ram the ship, the enemy ship card suffers a face-up damage card instead of face-down. So it does that extra bit of a punch as it goes in there. And I think these, combined with the profundity that we've got coming soon, is going to be absolutely fantastic. And I really can't wait to get that and get Radus himself as well. Be really cool. So we'll throw these vessels together now, and I'll do a little bit of a comparison with a few of the ships in a moment. So we'll do this now. So before we put the shield dials on and things, you can see there, just throwing those together. We'll just zoom in a little bit for you now. Okay, so you can see they're looking pretty sweet already. Actually, they're looking really, really good. Next to the Corellian Corvette here, and you can see they all look a very similar size. I think the Hammerhead is a little bit more bulky. I think it just does look a bit more chunky, and looks like it can really withstand that plowing into the other vessels. So you've got a couple of other ships now. You've got the Pelter class command ship. You can see there another one that was that's in the Rebels series. You can see it's the size comparison between that now. But the Rebel fleet's already looking quite good. And just as a little bit of a comparison with the Imperial side, you've got the Imperial 2 class Star Destroyer here. Absolutely massive ship, as you can see, dwarfs them all. Scale isn't quite on because the vessel would have hit there in the films, so it's you could see the scales off, but I really don't mind with this. I've got these vessels, I've got a Star Destroyer as well. I'm going to have some really great battles on the tabletop now. I'm really excited to actually play around with these guys and get to see how they go. But that's it. So we've unboxed the vessels themselves. I don't think I'm going to repaint these ones like I have done with the Corellian Corvette. Not sure yet. Might do a video, might repaint them a little bit. If I do, keep an eye out for it. Like the videos, make sure you subscribe so you can see any future content, which I'll throw out as soon as I get any more vessels. Especially that profundity when it finally gets released later on. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.